tells you a bit about Black Monday. Now, let me just try and get Valerie on the line. Just give me a second while I just call her up. Okay. Send her a text message just to make sure that she's all set. Oh, she's here. Good. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Valerie. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, so.
Very good, Valerie. I've got a great image of you. The bandwidth is obviously pretty good at the moment, which is great. Now,
Yes,
I've just been playing the Black Monday video, and we've got 154 people watching right now, so it's quite an audience here. Oh, before we start, I just want to shout out to Philippe, who's here watching as well. He's one of the fellows who helps migrants in Scotland and the UK, and he's doing an amazing job. Thanks, Philippe. Okay, sorry. Getting back to you, Valerie. Please tell me about your own personal background and a bit of your background.
well, Scott, I am one of 4 children born in South Africa, in the Northwest Province. I've been living in South Africa my whole life, and I grew up in a small town called Byliefeldt. I also was educated in the same town, and at the age of 16, I went away, and I already started to work, and I've done some after school schooling, paying for my own school fees and stuff. So I've quite a very difficult life as a child. I've met my husband, and I got married. I've got 2 wonderful children. Both of them are finished in the sick. Both of them are working, and our lives changed in the year 2000. And okay, well, let me get back to the start with my pregnancy with my first child. I was a couple of months pregnant with my baby. Then I was in an attack where the attackers took the finger, and they wanted to hit us with a finger.
Wow.
And yeah, and I still recall my own screams and asking God for protection for me and my unborn child today. And it's a miracle that me and both of my child, we actually survived our first attack. In 2005, our whole world was turned upside down, where my husband was shot outside of our home.
Wow.
And yeah, he was looking after the safety of us, making sure that everything was not safe at night. I still recall me and my children being in the house.
Yeah.
And I heard the shots. And as I heard the shots, I recall my screaming out to God, help, shooting at my husband. And I was screaming to the children to stay in the house, to lock the house. And I was running outside with all these shots going off in the background. And I was shouting to my husband. And when I finally got to my husband, there was blood all over his face.
Right.
And he told me that shot me. And I still remember talking to my husband. It was 5 shots, 2 of two we could shake bullets actually, one in the leg and one in the face. Right here, was it a little bit higher, it would have certainly reached, and my husband would certainly not be with us today.
Yeah.
But, I see it in a very spiritual light that it was only God who put his hand in front of my husband. And he was the only one actually who saved my husband for us on that terrible night.
Yeah.
We as a family have been traumatized. Like I said previously, not only once but 4 times. The first attack not on me personally.
Valerie,
It was on,
can you hear me? Your sound is coming through a little bit distorted. It might be that you're actually a bit too close to the mic. Could you just go a little bit further away, and let's okay, carry on. Let's see if okay.
Okay. And then in 2009,
That's a bit better.
my whole world around me. My only brother was murdered in South Africa by terrorists. I still recall I've been in town. I was busy with my normal daily routine, and I got a call from my hometown, and I found it strange because never anybody is calling me from my hometown. Why suddenly now? And I picked up the phone, and I can still recall the voice saying that Valerie, but it's no longer with us. And I know that I dropped my phone, and I had a blackout, and I screamed. People were assisting me in the middle of town, and I was at shock at that stage.
I bet.
I'm very emotional. I lost my brother.
I'll give you a big hug through the screen, Valerie.
I lost my brother anyway. And all these years I battled to try to understand why is this happening in South Africa.
Yeah.
He left behind his daughter, 3 years old. He was a hero, and she still speaks of him today. Actually, I'm in the process of adopting his children, both of them. His son was not born at the time of his murder. He was only born the December month after he was murdered. So he will never have the opportunity to know who his real father is.
Yeah. That is so sad.
Clearly, nevertheless, God, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Right. Nevertheless, I took his children in as my own. I'm adopting both of them now. They are such wonderful kids, and they are still small. They cannot understand why this happened.
Yeah.
But it makes me sad to think that not only alone is it not the children that have to grow up without a father. There's more children in South Africa that have to grow up without a father because of what really is going on in South Africa.
Yeah.
So I took it upon myself to be their voice, to speak out about what really is going on in South Africa.
There's so much violence. It's just shocking.
They are too small.
Yeah.
They don't understand.
Yeah.
they cannot speak for themselves. And so, does all the mothers who lost their husbands, even they cannot speak for themselves.
Yeah. Valerie, Valerie, can I just, we're still having audio issues. Some people are finding it very hard to follow what you're saying. If you could, can you move back a little bit further from the computer? I think it might be because you're too loud. Just carry on talking from there and let's see how it comes through.
Okay, can you hear me now?
That is better, yeah. Yeah, I think it's when you get closer to the mic, it kind of distorts the audio. But yeah, sorry, carry on now.
Okay, great stuff. 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, in 2016, me and my child, my son, we've been through another attack. They shot at my son at close range in front of me.
Oh no.
My son was trying to protect me. He was 16 at that time when it happened. 16 years old.
Wow.
So while he was trying to protect his mother from not getting hurt, they turned the 9mm and they shot at my son in front of me.
Wow.
And I remember I was terrified.
Yeah.
And I recall them, or I can recall my own screaming and my voices asking them not to shoot. And I still recall myself screaming after my son, Casey. And as I was screaming to my son, making sure that he's okay and he's not hit, they turned the 9mm on me, and they would, basically try to shoot me. But I don't know what happened when he pulled the trigger. The gun did not shoot.
Oh.
They grabbed whatever they could and they ran off.
Valerie, can you do me a little favor? Are you able to turn the audio on your mic down a little bit? I think it's still a bit. Do you have like a audio control on your mic?
I can do that.
Yeah, just turn it down to about 70% if you can, and it's just coming through a little bit loud and distorted.
Okay. Is that fine? Is that fine?
Yeah, that's good. And if you sit back like you were before, let's just see how that goes.
Is that fine?
Yeah, but if you can sit back like you were, further away from the mic, yeah, that's better. Okay. Sorry, let's try now.
Is it fine now?
That's much better, yeah. Sorry,
Good.
you were telling us about what happened.
Okay, so shall I start again?
No, that's fine. Just carry on from where you were.
Okay, so yeah, every year we've got a memorial at the White Cross, which is between Mokopane and Byliefeldt, the church in the Limpopo. My brother, he's got his own White Cross there, and every year I would take his daughter, and then she will bring special tribute to her father. Because in her eyes, her father is a hero. He died a hero. And I would like the world to take note that each and every cross there at the memorial resembles a name.
Yeah.
Those people's crosses, each and every one has a name.
Yeah.
And that each and every person on that cross, the name has to be remembered. The people and the world needs to take note of who exactly those people were. They weren't just statistics. They were people. They were my people.
Yeah.
They were my brothers and they were my sisters. And we will be the voice speaking for each and every cross that resembles a name.
It's very, very sad. I've actually seen that hill with all the crosses on, and it's a really sad vision. I mean, it's just...
It is. Every time in this country, a hero dies, a legacy dies, and it's like something is dying.
Yeah.
Also within myself. And all murders are real.
Yeah.
And the world must take note about that all murders do exist. All murders. It's getting worse by the day.
It's horrific what's going on.
This is who I am and something.
How have you seen South Africa change since 1994? I mean, what are your personal reflections on how life has changed since then?
You know what? It has changed a lot since 1994. Everything has changed. Everything. Nothing will ever be the same. I have to choose my words very carefully because there's a lot of people, and I'm sure that there's a lot of other people that is listening to what I'm going to say tonight. But I will get back to 1994 as we go through this whole interview tonight. Black Monday was born because of what happened since 1994. It is about our people getting murdered. It's about a corrupt government and inciters of crime and hate speech. It's about political parties who actually is the main culprit in getting inciters to do what they are doing in South Africa.
They seem to be able to get away with it too.
Game.
They seem to be able to get away with it, and they never get taken to court, even though they clearly have committed crimes. It's just incredible.
Everything about this government is corrupt. Everything. And it's not going to get any better soon. Actually, it's getting worse. Black Monday is a movement to bring all people of all minority groups together in unity to fight corruption, to fight racism, and to fight the extinction of our people. We are basically a group of people, normal people, who is looking after the well-being of our country and our fellow men. I would like to give a background on what happened with the last Black Monday, if that's fine with you, Scott.
Yeah.
Okay. The Black Monday action conducted on the 29th of October with national protest as well as the registration of cases with the South African police has placed the focus on and opposes inciters of violence, as well as the ongoing corruption, crime, murders, and genocide of minority groups in South Africa, of which farmers and Afrikaners are on top of the genocide list. Black Monday also took action against evidence received from the public of intimidation of the police. There were allegations that the police is not apolitical. It came to the attention of Black Monday South Africa that certain substations tried deliberately to boycott Black Monday and corrupt the people of South Africa's faces. Black Monday is in possession of a statement that has reached from the internal circle of the staff, where members acknowledge that an email has been sent, circulated between members to encourage the staff members to mislead the public and to open up joint cases that can easily be traced. It appears that the staff is governed by the ANC. Black Monday will continue to take action against substations that have made themselves guilty of intimidation and corruption of registered cases.
Valerie, the audio is kind of going funny again. Are you leaning back in your chair? I think it's the closeness you are to the mic, or no, you need to be further. You need to be further away.
No.
Yeah.
Further away. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Just go as far back as you can. Okay. Let's try now.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's try now and see how that works.
Is that fine?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay. It appears that the staff is governed by the ANC. That Monday will continue to take action against substations that have made themselves guilty of intimidation and the planned corruption of registered cases. We see this matter in a very serious light, and it should and cannot be taken lightly. It needs to be investigated. People's human rights have been indirectly compromised by the South African police, and Black Monday will continue to take further action against the South African police who shows guilty of it. Up until today, none of these cases has been, according to my report, been properly investigated. No feedback was given from the police because the Black Monday movement. However, Black Monday movement is following up every week, and every week we still get the same answer. By the police. Genocide was and is still twisted and discredited by the liberal media, and now also by other organizations like the Staatlanders, who openly deny the existence of white genocide on the ETV news show on the 30th of November 2018. Another example is the denial of white genocide by Alfred Oren in the media in early 2018 during the media conference. This was widely spread on social media. The violent murders and crimes that is taking place in South Africa can only be linked to fighters like the ANC, EFF, and the Black Land First, that the country has been stolen by land expropriation without compensation, and the corrupt plan of communist movements long before the fight of democracy, and this after 1994, is of the massacre in which minority South African groups find themselves in today, and it is all actions taken by the Black Monday South Africa are a great success, and crowd control is not the goal of this. The goal is to place global focus on the horrific hateful murder committed by executives of false propaganda, and
Valerie?
especially
Valerie? Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt again. The audio is still not great. Can you get your son? Is it your son next to you? Can he turn that mic down a bit more? I think it's something to do with the actual the strength of the voice coming through. It's distorting. Is he able to turn it right? Perhaps down to about 50% or something like that. It's just a lot of people are saying they can't really catch what you're saying.
yes,
Are you able to turn the mic down a bit? Well, let's do
calm
that.
down. Okay. Okay. The goal is to place global focus on the horrific, hateful murders committed by the executors of false propaganda, and especially aimed at exterminating the Afrikaner government people, farmers and minority groups systematically from the land. Upon attack on one of our members of Black Monday movement occurred just before the 29th of October. The cleanness in their voices, the height in their eyes were one Desiree Taylor conveyed after she and her husband students were attacked on their farm in South Africa before the upcoming
Valerie?
Monday.
Valerie, it's still not great. Look, have you got a cloth you can someone suggested you put the cloth over the mic, and that apparently will help the distortion. And
Okay.
what was the other suggestion?
Over the mic. I suggested the cloth over the mic.
Yeah, I'm just.
Sorry for that.
That's okay. I'm just following the comments in here, and yeah, a lot of people are having problems actually following what you're saying because of the audio distortion. It happens, but we're just trying to come up with a solution now.
Not a problem.
Okay, we're just working on that cloth over the mic idea.
Can we try again?
Yep, let's see how we go. Okay, Valerie, carry
Okay.
on.
Okay. Right. So February were attacked on the farm in South Africa shortly before the upcoming event of Black Monday on the 29th of October last year. This attack occurred on a Sunday evening. Desiree was sexually assaulted and almost raped by her husband was told by the attackers that they were going to rape his wife while he must watch them doing so. It became very clear and evident that this attack was race-based, as the attackers constantly told Desiree, "Here's to the language, a white bitch," and "Trudy, a white piece of shit, sorry for the language." Trudy was stuck in petrol that was poured over him by black attackers. They wanted to set him alight. Trudy managed to get his way by getting hold of the car keys and somehow then pressed the car around that got the attackers to flee. The sole purpose of this action is to place the focus and attention on the problem of genocide of all minority groups, of which farmers and Afrikaners are the target at present in South Africa, and the purpose to raise awareness about these facts and what really is going on in South Africa to the media and the world. With the statement of Cyril Ramaphosa denying farm murders taking place He also acknowledges that he and his government disregard the Afrikaner farmer minority group and covenant people of South Africa. Farmers are real. Bravism is well fed and alive and is incited by political leaders to political gain and power. White genocide is real and linked to the corrupt lie and plan of communist movement, still blaming the apartheid era for their shortcomings and downfall. The denial and lack of protection of farmers, Afrikaners and minority groups by government clearly indicates the partnership between the ANC and terrorists, as well as criminals to remove minority groups with their silent systematic terror attacks and genocide for the purpose of claiming so-called stolen ground. The government now has become a party to genocide. Our president has become a party to genocide. A bigger plan has been put into operation for the next action that will take place on Monday, the 28th of January 2019, with Right of a Nation. This will be a peaceful action where we will begin with the American and the Australian industry, and from there move in a convoy to the IETF office, especially deliver a memorandum of demand. The same memorandum will be brought to the attention of Mr. Donald Trump, also the Australian government. We ask all the minority groups to feel and share with us, join in the Black Monday movement on the 28th of January from 7 o'clock at Loftus in Pretoria.
Valerie, it's 28th of January, Monday, starting at 7 a.m., is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And whereabouts are you meeting? Have you got a meeting point, or can I get people to email you?
Yes, we do have a meeting point. It will be in Pretoria at Loftus House.
Sorry,
at 7 o'clock.
Whereabouts is it?
It will be in Pretoria.
Yeah.
On Monday, the 28th of January.
Yeah.
The people meet together at Loftus House. That is the place where we're going to start the gathering.
At Loftus Valerie. So Loftus, yeah, Loftus Valerie is a big stadium, isn't it?
Stadium is where the Blue Bulls.
So which entrance are you meeting at?
Stadium.
So just at the stadium entrance to Loftus Valerie.
Just at the stadium entrance at Loftus House. There will be an official banner of Black Monday.
Right.
I myself will be in Pretoria,
right.
leading the march to the embassy's offices,
right.
and then from there leading in a convoy to the IEC head office.
Okay. All right. Now, in light of what is happening in Zimbabwe, what is your appeal to white farmers listening right now?
You know what happens in Zimbabwe currently? It leaves me with a lot of mixed emotions. It does not separate South Africa of, it can happen here at any time. Whatever happened over there, we are on the same road. Like I said, Scott, it's getting worse. I think our people, we should be prepared. We have to come together. All of us.
You absolutely do have to come together, and not only that, but I think the only solution is setting up a separate state.
Most definitely. Yes, most definitely. We want self-determination. That is the only way forward. It's time that we exist. It's time that we get self-determination, our own land, where we can govern over ourselves.
Yeah.
Where we do not have to live in fear. Where we do not have to, how can I say, be afraid of getting murdered because of who we are. I myself have received multiple offers by Black people saying that they will come for me. They even went so far calling me a white piece of trash in some of their messages.
Yeah.
But until that comes, we will not give up a second breath in our body to fight for justice on the injustices that have brought this country and our people to our knees. We will not allow fear to corrupt our minds and what we stand and believe in. We will not be a slave to fear. Fear will not be our master. We will be the voice of all minority groups of South Africa who cannot speak for themselves. It is time to exit. It is time to claim our freedom. It's time for self or independence, self-determination. It is time we are claiming our national and international rights to self-determination and freedom where we can govern over ourselves, to build and create, to honor and respect all minority groups, a country where we do not have to live in fear of being killed because of the color of our skin, a country free from corruption, murder, and incitement. We are children of the covenant. We are daughters and sons of heroes who fought for our freedom. We also take note of a so-called bill that Mr. Donald Trump recently signed on genocide.
Yeah.
Scott, do you know of that bill?
I'm so thrilled that that bill has been signed.
Finally, Mr. Donald Trump heard our cry for help. And I hope that each and every person that has listened to me tonight will be able to stand up and rise, make your voices heard, and call out, enough. Enough already was enough.
Yeah.
We don't need this now. No more. No more fear. No more living in fear. Be the voice of the ones who cannot speak for themselves.
You know what the real tragedy I think is that there has been so much done to the Afrikaner, terrible stuff done to the Afrikaner, and it's incredible how they just keep their hope and their belief in God, because they have been given an awful time right through history, and what's happening now is the worst.
Without God, we are nothing.
Yeah.
We need to start every day, if that will be our last day, starting on our knees and ending it on our knees. Scott, only we as normal people, we can plan the path of tomorrow, but God will decide how we will walk that path.
What is the tipping
I
point?
want to encourage each and every person. It doesn't matter from which group or which race you are. People must understand each and every one of us, we were created by God. We are brothers, we are sisters.
Yeah.
We need to stand in unity. The people should put their differences aside and they should take hands and move forward and finding the solution, not for us, but for our children and their children. What currently, I cannot say what will happen tomorrow. It's difficult seeing everything that is already, what already happened in South Africa. But what I can tell you is that it's still going to get worse. And we as people of South Africa, we need to be prepared.
Yeah.
Starting at our own homes, with our own families.
Now, I'd love to know, what do you think the tipping point's going to be where the Afrikaners just say enough is enough and they actually do fight back? Because they seem to be copying a lot of slaps across the face and not really retaliating.
You see, currently at this stage, from my point where I see it, the stage where we stand now is, you take a little bird and you put it in a cage and you keep it locked inside. Why I say like that is, what we are dealing here, we are dealing with a racist government that is clearly oppressing the white and the minority groups of South Africa. They are taking away our rights. They are taking away our freedom of speech. If our people do stand up, and when that happens, they will make sure, they will put our people in jail. We are not allowed to stand up and speak for ourselves. And if there is people that is actually doing that, then they get locked up. So I think what currently is going on, our people, we are looking at hope. Scott, I want to say so much more, but I need to choose my words very carefully. But what I can tell you tonight is they can, or they choose my words very wisely now. They must not underestimate our people. We had enough.
Yeah.
And by God's grace, we are still keeping ourselves in. If anything is about to happen to South Africa, we will fight back. We will be ready for them. That is what I want to say. We will be ready.
Look, I have no doubt that, if pushed too far, the Afrikaner will just rise up and take over the... I'm actually really surprised that Malema and Andile, for example, are still walking on this earth. I'm really surprised.
It is all politically motivated for power. But let me tell you something. They must look, and they must look what they are doing. If you take away our people, if you take away the farmers, there will not be food, there will not be wine. And what they are doing currently to the people of South Africa that is most certainly not what we have voted for in 1994. We did not vote for this. We did not ask for this, and we don't want it.
I can totally understand that. Now, what I might do is, we've got about 150 people in the channel watching and listening to you. I might ask them if they have any questions they want to ask you. So, moving over to the side channel, please, if you have questions for Valerie, just post them in the side channel, and I'll just read them out to Valerie. Okay, it just takes a little while for the questions to come up.
No, that's fine, Scott.
Well, while we're waiting for the comments to update, do you think that the white people in South Africa can actually come together? I'm talking about you've got an English community who think nothing's going wrong, or some of them do. You've got the Afrikaner community who are very, very aware of what is going wrong, and they don't seem to work together. They seem to be like, unless you can get 4 million people working together, you've got a problem.
Yes, Scott, my advice is to some of the people in South Africa. Look, we are very divided at this stage. Because each and every time you do get your young people that's young, they rise on the occasion, and each and every one wants to do his own thing. But what the people do not understand, we are not the ones with the knowledge. We as young people and as young activists, we have to get back to basics.
Yeah.
We have to get back to the old people who have the knowledge. We need to go and listen and learn from them. And whatever they know and whatever knowledge they pass on to us, we need to take forward and put the plan into action. That is the only way forward. As long as each and every new person comes up with his own ideas, with his own mindset, that will still keep the people divided. And that is not what we need. That is the perfect recipe for disaster. We need the people to stop dividing the people of this country with a small-minded ideas.
Yeah. Oh, it says reconnecting. There's a poor network connection. Just hold on a second there, Valerie. Okay. I think we've dropped out. I'm just going to try and call her up again.
And that's fine.
Oh, there you are. I got you now. Yeah, you're back. Now, I've got a couple of other questions. Glenn has asked, have any international organizations contacted you? Oh, gosh, here we go. There we go. It's back again. Sorry, guys, we've got a very poor network connection here. Okay, so Glenn asked, have any international organizations contacted you?
Say again?
Have any international organizations contacted Black Monday?
The only organizations that did contact Black Monday was one political party by the name of MACPOL, the NKP, Riders 911.
Oh, yes.
For Africans.
The ones in the video.
Those are the ones. Yes, those were actually the only people that were willing to take stand of Black Monday. Black Monday, the people must listen very carefully. Black Monday doesn't belong to anybody.
Yeah.
It's a full identity. It belongs to each and every person in South Africa. If you have the same feelings that we have on what currently is happening in South Africa, and if you want to make a change in South Africa, and if you do really want to be part of the solution, then you have to come to Black Monday. Come and take our hand. Join in with Black Monday together with the NKP. Must call Riders 911 and be for Africans.
Right.
Be part of the solution.
Yeah. Okay, then we got another question from Boer and Brewer. Valerie, and if there is resistance from BLF and EFF at Loftus, what is your plan?
I don't think there will be any resistance from them. We do have our own marshals that will be appointed. It will be a legal gathering, and it will be a legal march, and we will be escorted by the traffic police and by the traffic people themselves. It is their job to make sure that all participants to this march is safe and being looked after. So we had plenty of Black Monday events previously. We did have some rumors where actually we were threatened by the EFF that they will need us basically toe to toe.
Yeah.
We never see these. They never be.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this Black Monday, it's not only for white people. It's for all minority groups. For each and every person that feels the same way that we feel. And if I say what we feel, I mean we had enough. We really had enough. And this needs to stop.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at the comments in here. But before that, did you hear what happened in the Eastern Cape late last week? There was a meeting of a community who were concerned about plans to build a mine in their area. And the police came in, and this is the South African police. They came in, and they literally fired off stun gun bullets and spread tear gas around the place, and at the request of the mining minister in the region. I mean, that's our police now taking on the community.
Like I said earlier in our interview, that the South African police, they are being ruled by the ANC government. They are not apolitical. They also, according to my opinion, the South African police has been state captured by the ANC government. That's my personal opinion.
Right. So you think the police force have become basically politicized now?
I definitely do, because they do clearly follow the instructions coming from the person from top, from the ANC government.
Now, Gillian said in Port Elizabeth we had a Black Monday where black truck drivers tried to drive through the group. And she says, so I think people should expect some kind of backlash.
You know, with the first Black Monday movement that was conducted, it was not well organized. It was, how can I say, people did not have the permission to have, well, whatever they call, they block off the highways and so forth. They did not follow due process. However, we weren't in charge of the first Black Monday movement. It was arranged by other groups of people. They did not follow the due process. That is why it happened. If they did follow due process, none of that would have happened.
Right.
Because when you apply for a march or for a picketing, there is a certain procedure that needs to be followed.
Mm-hmm.
You need to apply by getting a Section 3 application from your nearest traffic officers or your municipality. There you give them notice, look, we as this certain group would like to have a march or a picketing or whatever on that day. This will be the route that we are intending to go with the march.
Right.
And then after completing those forms, you submit it back to the traffic officers or your municipality. Then they will inform all the body that will take a decision. They will schedule a Section 4 meeting with you. You will basically go and sit down in a Section 4 meeting that will be the police, intelligence services, traffic department, the municipality management. Everybody will sit around the table and they will actually discuss what you're going to do, where you're going to start, what you're going to need for this, how can they help, how can they assist. And by not following that due process, that is why the people actually, they got hurt. People did not follow due process for the first application for the Black Monday that they had. Like I said, we weren't part of those organizing the first Black Monday. We are only a group of normal people visiting the service and actually basically giving life to this for the people of South Africa. So yes, we've got over 300 town groups taking part in Black Monday coming up on the 28th. We also have more than 17 international states that will also partake in this event with us on that specific day. For us to plan this event, it takes tremendous time and it takes tremendous hours of planning. So it's not just that you plan this thing within 5 minutes and now you're going to have a Black Monday like they did on the first day.
Yeah.
And there actually the people, they got hurt, they got injured.
Yeah.
So we carefully plan this event every third month. We will not give up on our request. Each and every third month, there will most definitely be an action from the Black Monday to make sure that our voices we are heard.
Now, with the people participating in your march, is there any dress code that you want them to have? In other words, wearing black, or what's the situation there?
No, they need to wear black. Like I said, sorry, Scott, I'm just going to go through my notes here because there is definitely something I want to tell them about.
Yeah, that's okay.
You must excuse I'm not an English lady. I'm actually a fine Burki and 100% Burki. When I prepared for this interview, I did make some notes.
Now, do you have a PDF of those notes?
Say again?
Do you have a PDF, or can you make a PDF of your notes? You know, the electronic file.
Yes,
if you send me a PDF, what I'll do is I will put that on the internet, and I'll put a link directly below this video, so people can, if there's some comments they can't pick up, they can take the link and download the PDF. I think that's going to be a really good way to go.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, over to you.
Yes, that will be fine with me. I will send you it by PDF and then you can also put all the information on it.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say is that people must know that Black Monday is a registered NPO, a non-profitable organization. We do not have any income nor do we sell anything to earn an income for what we are doing. All money that we are currently putting into these actions of ours comes from the personal profit of each and every person belonging to Black Monday. We will, however, ask that if there is people that would like to become involved with Black Monday movement, to support the cause of Black Monday, because it's not about ourselves, it's about our people.
Yeah.
For us at Black Monday, we have open membership. We do not require any membership fee. So we try to do everything coming from our own pockets, but if there's anybody out there who wants to donate to the cause of Black Monday, please feel free to do so. That R1 or $1 can make a huge difference in the life and in the work that we are currently doing for our people in South Africa. I will also give our banking details via email in place for us. It doesn't matter, even if it's not money, a prayer will also mean a lot to us.
Right. Now, will you have a video taken during your march on Monday the 28th?
Yes, we will certainly have plenty of videos that will be taken during our march. I've got quite a surprise or two.
Yeah, I'd love to get some videos of your march on the 28th.
Yes, I've got quite a surprise or two that I have installed for certain parties.
Yeah.
I don't want to say much now, otherwise I'm going to give away my surprise.
Okay.
I will most definitely make it worth each and every person who are watching what I have installed for them, what's coming to them.
Right.
Like I said, Black Monday is coming to them. I promised it to them on the 29th of October, and Black Monday will come to them. Right. This will be a peaceful march. It will not be race-based. We will have some of the Khoisan people actually joining us in
Oh,
this
fantastic.
march.
That's great.
I've been in Pretoria yesterday.
Yes.
I've spoken to one of the chief persons of the Khoisan. What a lovely man. And
That's great.
If somebody can walk for more than 1,000 kilometers by foot from Cape Town to Pretoria, see the president, and to actually tell the president, but you are wrong.
Yeah.
This is my land, and I want my land.
Yeah.
Then that people should be supported by Black Monday. Black Monday will make sure that we will fight for their rights as well.
That's a huge development.
They are one of the minority groups.
Yeah.
They are wonderful people. And it's worthwhile also fighting for their cause. Because their cause also is our cause. We want the same thing. We want independence.
Yeah. You know, I think it makes a lot of sense for the whites and the Khoisan to form a joint front, because, you know, they were the traditional landowners in South Africa. And, you know, a lot of the I know the Griqua would be on it, because I know the Griquas very well. They're based in Plettenberg Bay, and they set up the first farms in the Free State, for example. There were no Africans there when they set up their farms. And, you know, the coloureds in the Cape, I'm sure they're feeling the same sort of pressure from these EFF and BLF thugs.
They do, and they are fed up with them. I'm speaking to a lot of coloureds in the Cape on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
What a lovely couple of people actually Cape Town they've got. And you know, they are looking forward. Also there are a group of them that also is taking part in Black Monday. So
Yeah.
Cape Town is going to have its own Black Monday, and some of our colours is definitely taking the lead in Cape Town in this very same Black Monday. So we are actually getting all the groups to partake in our school. Because,
That's
you know,
great.
Scott, it's not about yourself. Each and every person in South Africa is affected of what really is going on. We are affected by the ANC government, their corruption, racism, genocide. You know, so it's not only the white people of South Africa.
Yeah.
There are other people also who is affected by this.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, look, I'm so excited for you. I mean, everybody in this side chat is saying you're an amazing woman. They all admire you greatly. And I need to repeat something to those listening, and that is that if you want to join the march, Black Monday March, on the 28th of January in Pretoria, it starts at 7 a.m. At 7 a.m. on Monday, the 28th of January, at Loftus, the big stadium. All right. Sorry. Yeah. Over to you, Valerie.
Okay. Please wear your black t-shirt. Remember, actually, each and every Monday it should be black in our life. Why I say Black Monday is a lot of people normally over a weekend loses a loved one related to murder or crime in South Africa. Think about the wives and the kids that need to stand up every Monday morning. So they are the ones that have basically to pick up all the puzzle pieces and put back those puzzle pieces of their life.
Yeah.
And they need to carry on. Think about things. Black Monday in South Africa will always be held on a Monday in support of the wife and the children, the mothers and the fathers who lost a loved one over a weekend. That is why we say Black Monday.
Right. Now, Sean has asked, why Pretoria?
Well, Pretoria is the mother city where, well, I'm staying nearest to Pretoria. And where I'm staying currently, we do not have what Pretoria has. We do not have a US embassy. We do not have an Australian embassy here. We do not have an IEC office here where I'm living. That is why I say I would join in the main march in Pretoria. But it's not only Pretoria. Cape Town, Bloemfontein, Durban, all the main cities in South Africa will have its own Black Monday on Monday the 28th, as well as over 300 towns across South Africa. For the towns that is not having their own Black Monday, I will most definitely join in the main event in Pretoria with us on that day.
Right. Now, if someone wants to participate, let's say in Cape Town or Port Elizabeth or another area, can I get them to email me and then just forward their email to you?
Yes, please, Scott.
Okay.
You're more than welcome. More people that give their support to this event, the more voices we've got that can actually speak for the ones who cannot speak for themselves. Remember, people, it's not just, like I said earlier on in this interview, it's not about crowd control, but it is to get out and to get the attention of the world and the media and to get the word out of what exactly is going on in South Africa.
Right, and Sean said have you got one going in Cape Town? I think the answer is yes, Sean. Look, I'm going to put my email address in here. So anyone who wants to... Sorry, Valerie, carry on.
There will be a huge march in the Pearl area.
In which area?
In the Cape. In the Pearl area in the Cape.
Pearl area.
There will be a huge in the Pearl area in the Cape.
Okay, right. How many people are you expecting?
Well, we are expecting, I think, over 500 people participating in that.
Wow.
Upcoming in the Pearl area.
Yes, anyone in Cape Town area who wants to participate, they can just send me an email. I'll just put my email into the side chat, and I'll put it below this video as well. And what I'll do is I'll just forward it directly on to Valerie. Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter if you're not in Pretoria. You can still participate. Any more questions anybody wants to ask here? In the side chat? I'm sorry, I've been concentrating on the screen here, just making sure that it's all working okay. Is there anything you'd like to add, Valerie?
Well, I would like to thank each and every person that came together tonight to listen to what I have to say. There's actually more that I wish to say, but I'm not allowed to say it because we are sitting with a racist government that will not even twice putting chains on my hands and escorting me off to jail. But what I would like you to know is that everything that we do for you. We are Black Monday, and so are you.
Right.
Put your hand in our hand. Put your voice with our voice. Become Black Monday.
Right.
Thank you.
And even if they don't participate in the rally, they should wear black anyway, just to show their sympathy for... Yeah.
That's right. There's a lot of them that is working, so we cannot expect all of them to take part in this, but only the idea of wearing black, that is more than enough. And we thank you and we appreciate all of you taking part and supporting the Black Monday movement.
Williams asked, where is the meeting taking place in Durban? For the march?
In Durban, you can email me and then I can put him on the Durban group.
Right, okay,
and then
cool.
They will give to our own people say that I will not exactly give the location of all the events.
Yeah.
Because we do not know else is out there listening to what we are saying. Black Monday likes to take people with surprises, but we are doing our planning thoroughly and we are doing it good and we are doing it by the book.
Cool. All right. Are there any more questions anybody wants to ask here? Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to just close by saying thank you so much, Valerie. It's been a real breath of fresh air just having you on the channel and listening to your story. And you know, it is a tragic story of what's happened to your family. And you know, we all accept that you're an incredibly brave woman and a very determined one.
Yes, I am, because I will not sit around and towards any of this happening to any other mother or sister or brother or father. What happened to me has given me the courage to speak out, tell the world how it feels.
Yeah.
Because I've been there, I've been through it, I've been living each and every single moment of those attacks. There's plenty of people, they think they know.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing. They will only know once they have been through something like that. What I want to say is that from my side, I will make sure I will not rest until changes is happening in South Africa.
Yeah.
I want our people to have hope and to keep the faith and always remember, stay on your knees.
Now, Cindy's asked, for those who can't wear black, can they wear a black ribbon?
You're more than welcome to do so. Thank you.
Okay. All right, guys, look, I'm getting lots of people here saying, keep up the great work, Valerie, and, you know, they just admire you so much and what you're trying to do. I will put my email address in side chat again, and please just contact me and I will forward it to Valerie. If you can just put in the email which city or town you're in so that Valerie knows where to direct the contact. All right, guys, I'm going to... Sorry, Valerie, carry on.
After Black Monday, if you wish, Scott, we can have another interview.
Yeah.
Then we discuss what actually transpired on the 28th. I'm looking forward to that one. Like I said earlier on tonight's time, even though I wanted to say more, I can't. Thank you for understanding that. Thank you for your support. And stay safe. Thank you.
All right, Valerie, thank you so much for being here, and do have a lovely evening. And yeah, once you've had your march, please, if you can just send the videos through, and I'll certainly, you know, tell people or put them up on my channel. I should have about 20,000 people on my channel by then, which is quite a large group. Yeah, it's getting huge.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Thank you very much for your love, for your support. Each and every person that's speaking out, please do so. Never stop. And do not let anyone tell you anything differently. Thank you.
Okay, Valerie. Lovely speaking to you. And we'll chat again soon, I'm sure.
Thank you very much. God bless.
Okay, take care. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right. Isn't she an amazing woman? I know we had problems with audio. There's not much I could really do. But I heard pretty much everything she had to say. I know it's a bit of a strain, but, you know, with the internet the way it is in South Africa, you often have this sort of thing happening. Yeah, it was very interesting, Nigel, wasn't it? Oh, thank you, Valerie. Love you too.